sure this shit is recording. All right, we're lit. We're lit. La-di-da-di. La 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 la. Sheesh. Hold on. Let me make sure this is recorded. All right, this is what we're doing. Is this thing recording? Is this thing on? This is what we're doing? Are we doing this? I'm doing this. Hold on. Hey, what's going on tonight? Hold up. Okay, hold on. All right. I think I got it now. Hold on. Action and action. Hey, what's going on, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Wav.s podcast. My name is Christian Yanez. I am your host. I am a rapper and producer, and I am a rapper and producer mindset coach. Follow me on Instagram at CHRISTIAN_YANEZ. Today, we're going to be talking about other people's opinions. Other people's opinions, right? The reason why I created this podcast is because I wanted to have a space for artists, musicians, recording artists, producers, beat makers, wherever you fall under the umbrella, as a creator, as an artist in the music industry. I wanted to create a podcast to talk about the real shit, the real pitfalls, right? As I mentioned in the first podcast in the introduction. If you haven't listened to that, go ahead and listen to that now. Or after this, I should say. Finish listening to this and then go back and listen to that. All right. Today I want to talk about other people's opinions. Fuck them. Fuck other people's opinions. Plain and simple. With all due respect, and in the most polite way and most impolite way. Look, I have been pursuing my dream of creating music for about 6 years now. Over 6 years. And the one thing that held me back for 5 of those 6 years was worrying about somebody else's opinions. Somebody else's opinions, somebody else's judgment, somebody else's critiques. My gosh, it's an exhausting, emotionally draining way to live. And the most important part of all of that is that continuing to worry about somebody else's opinions or what somebody else is going to think of your art, it's only going to hold you back even further. The minute that we become comfortable with taking an L, as they say, taking a loss, failing, the minute we become comfortable with taking an L, we will eventually receive the W. Why? Because that's how you learn. All right? Me now wishes that I could go back in time to be like, yo, what are you doing? Stop worrying about just this one song. Stop worrying about just this one beat. Stop worrying about just this one song lyric that you created. Put your best foot forward. Put all of the effort that you can at that moment with the information that you know at that point in time and put it out for the world to hear. Not because of them, but for you. Make sure that you do it for you. And I'm pointing at myself because I still tell myself that today because we are so hung up on getting instant gratification and instant results. But that is not the reality of a journey, right? What's that quote? It's like, it takes 10 years to become an overnight success. It takes 10 years to become an overnight success. Think about that. 10,000 hours. But that starts with being comfortable with failing. Building a relationship with fear. Building a relationship with the things that hold you back. Criticism and judgment. I can speak to that because I am an artist. And I dealt with that for a long time. I'm sensitive about my shit. Sensitive about my art. Everybody is, bro. Because it's something that you created. Your masterpiece. It's your baby. You know what I mean? And you just want your baby to get loved properly. And sometimes that doesn't happen, unfortunately, right? Sometimes you're gonna create art that you're gonna put out and be like, that was a miss. But guess what? Now I know how to adjust my form. Shout out to all the hoopers out there. Instead of stepping back and putting the ball in my hand and just letting it go off flat, I'm using my fingertips. That last shot banked off the left side of the rim, but this next one is swishing nothing but net, right? But I was only able to figure that out until I took my shot. I was not able to figure that out until I took my shot. That's what I'm trying to say to you, to guide you. Don't worry about being, quote unquote, perfect or it's good enough. It's not ready yet. It's not ready yet. Bro, it's ready. Sis, it's ready. Trust me, it's ready. Because in the grand scheme of things, you're putting one brick to the foundation of your house. All right? It's going to take a minute for you to get warmth. It's going to take a minute for you to feel safe. It's going to take a minute for you to feel protected. You just got to keep building. It's cliche, but it is so true. Everybody says it for a reason because it's so true. When you get to the point when you're about to press upload or post or share your music or your art with the world, you just have to continue to tell yourself that it's perfectly fine the way it is right now. Because one or two things are going to happen. One, you're going to get positive results and it's going to take off. Catch some buzz. Get some of those comments that you've always longed for, right? Or you're not. What does that tell you? All that is more research, more information, more data for you to realize, maybe that was not my best shot now, but I'm going to go back and look at the last 6 songs that I put out and see what is working and continue to press that button. All right? That's where I'm going to leave off this episode today. And I want to add a little segment to every podcast so that we can close it off properly. And I want to add a quote, right? Quote of the day. I think this one's a Chinese proverb. And it goes like this. Be not afraid of growing slowly. Be afraid of standing still, right? Make a relationship with taking the L. You will get the W. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Music Waves podcast. Like I said, don't forget to follow, subscribe, hit the like button, however you're consuming this podcast at the moment. Go ahead and do all the things. Click the bells, all the bells and whistles, subscribe, follow, all that jargon, please, and thank you. And I will see you on the next episode of the Music Waves podcast. Peace.